Good Sunday morning. Happy day to everybody. Working on a 2018 Vacationeer. Seems like I want to say 17 every time I say that. But you can also find that here on the door. We're just doing a basic video to let coal miners up in Kentucky know that there is such a high demand for RV work. And listen, I was raised in a trailer, and when I first moved down here, I was looking to get into the car business. And literally, I didn't even know how to plug an RV up. I'd never been inside of an RV 5 years ago. But I'm just saying that if you dedicate yourself to it and watch every YouTube, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to do basically two a day, 2 videos a day, and just show you how simple. It's like a little bit of automobile work if you're dealing with a drivable RV, and then there's a 110 side of it, just like your house, just the breaker system. The breaker system in this RV is kind of toward the back. I got all the lights off on this. We'll shoot another video for that, but all your controls up here. Basically, I just did this is from one of my last videos, the battery installs. So this is your water heater. All right, now listen, this right here is your furnace. Let's talk about your furnace first. I have to go, anytime I get a furnace call, it is either a cell switch or a dirt dauber. 90% it's a dirt dauber because they go back in here in the wintertime. A $28 screen kit off of, we can order one and get the whole kit to cover this and your fridge vent that's on the other side. Now this is your water heater, and this is a huge water heater. This is like a 3,000 some odd dollar water heater. What is it missing? Yep, it is missing a control board. It had a faulty control board, so we went ahead and ordered 5 cell switches and a couple of control boards. And if you listen, how do you order such a thing? Everything on an RV has an identification tag. If you screenshot that, it will pull up every single part, every single thing that you can change it. If you wanted to go to a tankless, if you wanted to upgrade it to a tankless system, we're doing the opposite of that. We're changing a Girard out right now and going to a tank system like this because they've had nothing but trouble. But your sealant and your caulking is the most important thing. If you can run a caulk gun, guys, listen, I've made more money with a caulk gun than I ever have. I don't know, it's tie race, fluke meter, or caulk gun. Separation and caulking, because if this separates, it has nowhere to go but your plywood floor. That's how you get soft spots on the floor. So to do a really good inspection, you will always look at your body seal, every bit of it. Tires, you can't go by tread. Good old hillbilly in Kentucky say, well, look at them tread, them brand new tires. They go by date. 4 to 6 years, it's just basically, it depends on the tire. You have basically propane. You do have to get propane certified, and it's nothing like a 40-hour or nothing like getting certified underground to be underground coal miner like we all had to go through in Kentucky. It's basically the best thing you could do is do some self-training, watch a lot of, subscribe to my channel. You can become an expert by the time you watch this season of the videos. You will not only know how to work on a furnace, you will be able to watch one furnace video and be able to tell the customer to turn it on, and you will know exactly what's wrong just listening to it go through its cycle. You could diagnose this by sound. You could diagnose this by sound, but what was going on here is basically the control board, was only working on one side. It was working on the gas side only, not the electric. So we had to fail the control board. So, anyways, you got screen covers over here. Talked about the propane. You got to get a little safety training thing. I think it lasted 6 or 8 hours. I suggest everybody to get YouTube ready. I mean, like, become. Listen. I got a blue belt in Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu, just for. Well, I think I'm level more than that. Just watching videos back in the day. Now these awning generators. Now today I got what's called a stuck float, and basically it's where RV is set so long that the float is just so full of water. When I go to purge it, it's exploding gas out, and I got to unstick this float. And basically we'll have to take it apart. We'll shoot a video on that when we do that later on. But like I said, you just do a full walk around. Now this is where the customers, this is where their main hookups is. The power is on this side, everything is on that side. And it's like that on every RV. You always have your gate valves shut. I don't care if you're staying one night. I don't care if you're staying for 3 years. These tanks are made to fill up and dump. You always dump your black first, shut it, and then dump your gray next. This is a water filter. I can actually turn on the pump from outside to test it. Now see all these controls here? Now this basically tells you all the settings. You can plug one water hose up here. It comes up through here. If you can see my hand down in there. Basically it comes up through here. That way you can shut the compartments. Your sewer hose is all run out, basically hooked up, and your door is closed. You have a light out here. You've got an outdoor shower to shower the feet, sand off your feet and all that stuff. But you can, basically I can sanitize the system. I can put it on dry camping mode, or I can put it on city water mode. And dry camping mode means that I'm going to turn this valve to tank fill. See where it says tank fill? So my city water won't be going to my faucets, but it'll be filling up a 60 to 100 gallon water tank depending on the RV. So that's made to only set for like no more than 30 days, guys. Don't never fill that tank up. Leave that tank empty, and always do a flush out 2 or 3 times a year to keep that. That's your fresh water tank. That's what you're going to be showering with. When you're totally off the grid, just running the generator. You got all this water supply as you can go to Walmart parking lot and take a shower. You got plenty of storage. Now up in here, guys, listen. You have these people that their slides will tear up. And if you watch my videos, listen, we show you how to override the system. Like if this system failed or whatever, or if I had a bad neutral, dirty neutral communication, or failed main control board on your panel on the inside, it controls everything. All right, but I could come down here and put 12 volt directly on that motor and run this slide in, whether it wants to go in or not. And then if that don't work, it's got a manual override right there. If you could see, most RVs have a manual override. And you got a brake release. All the specs is right there. Listen, I basically went to a dealership after watching YouTube videos and became one of the most efficient technicians there. But there's your water tank that we was talking about. There's that thing that dumps right here. Is your shut-off valve. Before you got any water in that, we want to dump that, because I know that water's been in there for like 2 weeks now. So just basic walk around. All these compartments got to be cleaned out. But that's called a slide topper up here, and I know you see that in my videos, but those are very critical to cover your slide. Now, don't never buy an RV that I'm sure this company don't get much work anymore, but look, it's called DuraShield. It's to keep gravels from hitting your RV, but look how prestigious the paint is. Look what an eyesore their little so-called armor shield.